Hey everybody. Okay, we're going to do a demo on why is the sky blue, all right? So what we have here, folks, is a simple demonstration. We've got a beaker full of clear water, a little bit of milk to pollute the water, and then of course we're shining that through an overhead, through a black piece of paper with a hole cut out at the bottom. And of course, as you can see, the image that we're seeing right now is a fairly clear circle of light. What we're going to do is pollute the water the same way the air gets polluted, if you like, not really polluted, but filled with all kinds of things like dust and pollen and smoke, and then we'll see what the effects of that are. So before we add any milk, you can see that the shaft of light is relatively clear. There's even a little bit of scattering from the material that's in the water. You can see there's a slight blue tinge, but you can see that the image that's produced is very, very white. All right? Seems to be composed of all colors. So we'll just add a couple of drops of milk. These particles of milk will be suspended in the water, and they then will affect how the water refracts or disperses the light. The water seems to have gotten a little more blue too. You can see on the sides of the shaft of light that's coming up from the circle that on the sides the water is blue, and then when you look at the image of the projected light, the light has become a little bit orange. That's because the wavelengths of blue light and red and orange light are different, and the shorter wavelengths are scattered more. That is, the shorter blue wavelengths and the violet wavelengths are scattered more than the red and the orange and yellow wavelengths. So a little more milk and probably a little more scattering. And you can see that the image that's produced on the board has quite a bit more of an orangey tinge to it. As it goes more, it gets more and more of the red wavelengths and fewer of the blue, it will turn oranger and oranger, or redder and redder. And of course, you can see on the sides of the beaker, on the sides of the shaft of light that's coming up through the circle, you can see that on the side here and on the side over here, you can see that that's where the blue is. As we take a look from a different perspective, we'll just lift the tripod up here and look down inside the beaker, and of course after it focuses we can see that the light coming from the top has a reddish tinge to it. All right? And so the light that goes through seems to be the longer wavelengths. They're not dispersed as much as the blue light which comes from the side.